Ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go. Hey, spread right.
Bortles now on first down. An interception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 23. Bortles now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Bunch right.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Bunch right. 11B. 11.
On second down, here's Bortles. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's third and short.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Hey, let's go. Trip set.
Here's Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Matthews, the intended target.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Bortles now on 1st down. This is Yeldon and the dump off. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Here we go. Hank.
To throw, it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Mike 39, Lucy. Read it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
11B.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Paul. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Good.
On first down, Bortles. That's complete right around the 8. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Four down.
He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
Hey, four down. Bunch right. 11B. Mike 5-5.
Now Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Matthews. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Mariota on first down. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever? And
you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Blue 18.
the shotgun. It's Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. Third down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Spread left, spread left, spread left. Hank. Green is out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Paul. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Shotgun now for Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down. Check. Mike's 39, Lucy. 11B. So right. Check 24. 372.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
1.
Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. first down, Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Dancing to his left, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Adoree Jackson on the return. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets around him. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Easy. Line it up!
Mariota now on second down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really done.
And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hank.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there.